50 years. Half a century. Just a handful of decades. It's a blink in the grand timeline of humanity, yet it's enough time for everything to change. In the span of a single lifetime, the world can be transformed beyond recognition. That's less than a lifetime. For many, it's the span between childhood and old age. For families, it's the difference between generations sitting together at the same table, sharing stories that bridge the past and the future. In those stories, we see how much can change and how much can stay the same. But in the next 50 years, humans may change more than in the last 50,000. The pace of transformation is accelerating, and the world we inherit may be unrecognizable to those who came before us. The future is arriving faster than ever, and it's not waiting for anyone to catch up, not because of evolution, not because of nature, but because of us. We are the architects of our own future, shaping ourselves with every invention, every discovery, every line of code. The choices we make today will echo for generations. The tools I'm building today, the tech I'm weaving into my life. These aren't just conveniences. They're the blueprints for the next stage of humanity, quietly rewriting the rules of what it means to be alive. Every device, every app, every algorithm is a step toward a new kind of existence. They aren't just changing the world, they're changing what it means to be human. Our cities pulse with digital life. Our relationships are mediated by screens, and our sense of self is increasingly intertwined with the devices we carry. The boundaries between the physical and digital are dissolving, and this isn't some distant sci-fi future, it's already happening. The future is arriving in waves, sometimes quietly, sometimes with a jolt, reshaping our daily routines and our deepest dreams. We are living in the midst of a revolution, even if we don't always notice it. Evolution isn't natural anymore. Technology has replaced natural selection. Our survival, our progress, is now determined by the tools we create and the systems we build. The next leap in human development won't come from biology, but from innovation. I'm not waiting for change, I'm designing it. Every innovation is a step toward a new version of myself, a new version of us. The future is something we build, not something we simply inherit. My brain is already changing. Scrolling, notifications, short videos. My brain adapts to speed, not depth. I crave instant feedback, constant stimulation, and my mind is learning to thrive on the new rhythm of information. The way I think, the way I focus, is being reshaped by the digital world. Attention spans shrink. Memory, outsourced to my devices. I rely on reminders, cloud storage, and search engines to remember for me, freeing my mind for other things. But at what cost? The skills I once needed are fading, replaced by new habits and dependencies. This isn't just a habit, it's neurological rewiring. The very structure of my brain is shifting, adapting to a world where information is endless, and attention is the rarest resource. The brain's plasticity means it's always changing, always adapting to the environment I create for it. Intelligence is moving outside me. It's not what I know, but how fast I can find answers. AI, search engines, assistants. My knowledge is no longer limited by memory, but by my ability to access the digital world. The boundaries of my mind are expanding, but also becoming more dependent on the networks I trust. Soon, intelligence won't depend on my effort, but on the systems I'm plugged into. My potential will be shaped by the networks I join, the algorithms I trust, and the data I share. The more I connect, the more I become part of something larger than myself. Convenience feels good, but every convenience replaces a skill. GPS replaced navigation, apps replaced memory, emojis replaced words. Each shortcut makes life easier, but also makes me more dependent on the technology around me. The trade-off is subtle, but profound. Dependency always shifts power away from humans. The more I rely on systems, the more I surrender control, sometimes without even realizing it. The balance of power is shifting, not just in society, but within myself. Tech isn't just a tool anymore, it's an extension of me. It shapes my habits, my thoughts, even my sense of self from the moment I wake up. My first thought in the morning is often digital, not physical. It's almost a second brain. My devices remember, remind, and even predict what I'll need before I ask. They anticipate my needs, sometimes before I'm even aware of them. The line between human and machine is blurring. Wearables track my health. AI helps me decide. Algorithms influence my choices. My body and mind are becoming part of a larger digital ecosystem. I am both user and product, both creator and creation. I'm already part human, part system. My identity is a blend of biology and technology, of flesh and code. The future of humanity is hybrid, and that future is arriving faster than we ever imagined. My reality is being curated for me. Algorithms decide what I see, what I hear, and even what I believe. The information I consume is filtered, personalized, and sometimes manipulated. Speed is replacing depth. Everything's faster. Content, communication, decisions. The world moves at the pace of a swipe, and I'm swept along with it. The pressure to keep up is relentless, and the cost is often invisible. Soon I might know more, but I'll understand less. Information is everywhere, but wisdom is harder to find. The challenge of the future won't be access, but discernment. I'm becoming data. My actions create a profile. Soon, this data might define my opportunities, my identity. My digital footprint could open doors or close them before I even realize it. The consequences of my online life are real, and they're growing. The transformation isn't coming, it's already started. I am living through the greatest shift in human history, one notification at a time. The world is changing, and so am I. But what happens when this evolution goes deeper? When technology isn't just in my hand, but inside my mind? What will it mean to be human when the boundaries between thought and machine dissolve? When intelligence isn't natural, but artificially enhanced? When I become upgradeable? Will I still be me, or something entirely new? The questions are profound, and the answers are still unwritten. In the next part, I'll dive into the most shocking shift of all, the merging of human minds with machines. The future isn't waiting, it's already knocking at the door. Imagine a world where children learn not just from books, but from immersive simulations and AI tutors tailored to their every need. Education will be transformed, personalized, and global. The next generation will grow up with knowledge at their fingertips and the ability to connect with anyone, anywhere, at any time. Healthcare, too, will be revolutionized. Remote diagnostics, AI-driven treatments, and wearable monitors will extend lifespans and improve quality of life. Diseases that once seemed incurable may become manageable or even eradicated as technology and biology merge. Our homes will become smarter, more responsive, and more connected. Digital assistants will anticipate our needs, manage our schedules, and even help us maintain relationships. The very fabric of daily life will be woven with invisible threads of code and connectivity. Work will change too. Virtual offices, remote teams, and AI collaborators will redefine what it means to have a job. Creativity and adaptability will be more valuable than ever as routine tasks are automated and new opportunities emerge in the digital frontier. Even memory itself will be transformed. Digital archives, life logging, and augmented reality will allow us to revisit moments from our past with unprecedented clarity. Our stories will be preserved, shared, and relived in ways our ancestors could never have imagined. And as gene editing and biotechnology advance, we may even begin to shape our own biology. The line between natural and artificial will blur as we gain the power to edit our genes, enhance our bodies, and perhaps even extend our lives far beyond what was once thought possible. The next 50 years will challenge everything we know about ourselves. The choices we make now will determine not just the future of technology, but the future of humanity itself. Are we ready to embrace the unknown, to shape a future that is both exciting and uncertain? One thing is certain: the story of humanity is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning a new chapter, one where the only constant is change, and the greatest adventure waking up in a world where the boundaries between human and machine no longer exist, where thoughts can travel faster than words, and your memories are not just tucked away in your mind, but woven into a digital tapestry always at your fingertips. For centuries, we've gazed at the stars and dreamt of what we might become. But what if the most extraordinary transformation is not out there, but within us? From the earliest cave paintings to the first spark of fire, every tool we've crafted has nudged us forward, each innovation a stepping stone in our evolution. Yet never before have we stood at such a profound crossroads. Today, technology is no longer just an extension of our hands. It is poised to become an extension of our minds, our senses, our very selves. Picture a world where the human brain is no longer bound by the limits of biology, where intellect and creativity are amplified by code, and the distinction between thought and action fades away. This is not the stuff of distant futures or speculative fiction. The convergence of biology and technology is unfolding right now, quietly and inexorably, in labs and living rooms around the globe. But with this power comes questions. Deep, unsettling questions. What will it mean to be human when our consciousness is intertwined with circuits? Will we become more than we are, or lose ourselves in the process? As we stand on the threshold of this new era, one thing is certain: the story of human evolution is about to enter its most extraordinary chapter yet. Join us as we explore the next step on this journey, a step that could redefine what it means to be alive. Human history is a story of transformation, marked by our endless curiosity and drive to adapt. We've always used tools to shape the world: sticks, fire, language, computers, each invention pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Every leap forward has changed not just what we do, but who we are, redefining our place in the world. Today we stand at the edge of another leap, technology moving inside us, not just around us, merging with our very biology. This isn't science fiction, it's happening now, with code and circuits entering the brain, unlocking new abilities and possibilities. The lines between mind and machine are blurring, creating a new frontier for human potential. People can now guide robotic arms with their thoughts, turning imagination into action in real time. The next stage of human evolution isn't just happening in society, it's unfolding inside the brain, reshaping what it means to be human. Brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, are no longer fiction. They're real, and they're already changing lives in ways we once only imagined. Companies like Neuralink and Synchron are developing devices that let people control computers with their minds, opening up new possibilities for communication and independence. For those with paralysis, these are miracles. Thoughts become actions, bypassing muscles entirely and restoring abilities that were lost. Early systems were bulky and invasive. Now, wireless and minimally invasive devices are emerging, making BCIs more accessible and comfortable than ever before. What starts as medical will soon become universal. Imagine logging in, creating art, or even playing games just by thinking without lifting a finger. BCIs are the first true bridge between biology and the digital world, connecting our minds directly to technology in unprecedented ways. Typing and clicking are barriers between thought and action. BCIs promise to remove those layers, Your thoughts become direct digital commands. Want to open a program? Just imagine it. But if technology can read thoughts, could it also write back? The boundary between self and system blurs. The interface becomes a two-way channel. Intention flows from mind to machine and maybe back. This new power brings new vulnerability, touching autonomy and free will. Memory shapes identity, choices, relationships. What if memory could be stored outside the brain, perfectly preserved, instantly accessible? Forgetting becomes optional. Retrieval is a thought away. Memory would be less about what your brain holds, more about what you can access. There's promise, no more lost moments, but also a loss. The fragility of memory is part of being human. If every memory can be edited or restored, do we lose something essential or become something new? Intelligence was once a matter of biology and chance. BCIs and neural enhancements could change that. Imagine software upgrades for your mind. Intelligence becomes upgradable, not static. This creates a new divide, those with enhanced minds and those without. The upgraded could outthink and outcompete the rest, raising questions of merit, effort, and fairness. The human race could split, not just culturally, but biologically. Inequality could become biological as brain tech advances. The wealthy might have fundamentally different brains, enhanced by purchase or subscription. Two classes emerge, those who can afford enhancement and those who cannot. The privileged become a new kind of human, the rest are left behind by design. This isn't just about technology, but justice. The choices we make now will echo for generations. Privacy is already fragile in a connected world. With brain-connected tech, privacy could vanish. Thoughts and emotions monitored, analyzed, even sold. The last private space, the mind, would be open to inspection. What does it mean to be free if your innermost self can be accessed or manipulated? Consent becomes complicated when access is invisible. In seeking connection, we may sacrifice autonomy. Emotions shape our lives: joy, sadness, fear, love. What if technology could tune emotions like a dial, reduce anxiety, erase heartbreak? For some, this is a dream, freedom from suffering. But if we edit out discomfort, do we lose the richness of life? Who decides which emotions are allowed? Technology may offer freedom from pain, but at what price? Communication is the glue of society. Even the best words are imperfect. Misunderstandings, delays, deception. Brain interfaces could change this, sharing thoughts directly, mind to mind. Understanding could become instant and complete, empathy deeper. But privacy in conversation disappears. Every nuance, every hidden motive exposed. Perfect understanding means perfect vulnerability. The way we relate, friendship, love, conflict, could be changed forever. If the brain can interact with technology, it can be manipulated. Hacking a mind is more dangerous than hacking a computer. Governments or corporations could guide or control populations through brain tech. The tools that empower us could also enslave us. Defending the mind becomes the ultimate challenge. Humans as upgradable products. Brain upgrades, new features, security patches. Are you the same person after an upgrade? Who owns the upgrade? You or the company? Progress becomes perpetual, but so does dependency. If your abilities are tied to updates, what happens when you stop receiving them? In the pursuit of progress, are we building a better future or losing touch with what matters most? We are entering a time of unprecedented transformation, where the pace of change is accelerating faster than ever before. Technology is becoming part of us, seamlessly blending into our daily lives and shaping minds and identities in ways we're only beginning to understand. Lives restored, abilities enhanced, and entirely new forms of connection are emerging, changing what it means to be human. But the risks are just as real. Divisions deepening, privacy vanishing, and control over our own lives slipping away in subtle ways. The future of human evolution is being written now, in every choice and innovation we make. The decisions we make about ethics, equity, and autonomy will echo across generations, shaping the world our children inherit. In the next part, we'll explore a question that might be even more disturbing. What happens when humans are no longer needed for the work that once defined us? And when that moment comes, what role is left for us? And how do we find meaning in a world transformed? A city skyline flickers to life, not with sunlight, but with the electric pulse of countless machines. Silhouetted drones sweep across the night, tracing unseen patterns in the air. Data streams cascade like waterfalls over glowing circuit boards. The hum of artificial minds grows louder, building to a relentless crescendo. A single question echoes in the void. What happens when the code awakens? Cut to glass towers assembling themselves, robotic arms moving in silent precision, pixels morphing into faces that never existed. Human hands reach for control, only to find it slipping away. We once shaped the world with our imagination. Now, the world is being reshaped without us. Every second, algorithms learn, adapt, and evolve, moving faster than human thought, rewriting the rules of creation, connection, and power. The boundaries between human and machine blur, then dissolve. Are we the architects of a new golden age, or the witnesses of our own obsolescence? Tonight, we cross the threshold. The age of AI is no longer coming. It's here. And as the machines wake, humanity faces a question it has never dared ask. What's left for us when we're no longer needed? Let's begin. Imagine waking up tomorrow to a world that runs itself. The trains glide through empty stations, guided by invisible minds. Skyscrapers rise, not by human hands, but by algorithms. Your favorite song, your morning news, even the food on your table, curated, created, and delivered by artificial intelligence you never see. It's not science fiction, it's already happening. We've always believed that our creativity, our intuition, our very ability to think made us irreplaceable. But what if that's no longer true? What happens when machines aren't just tools, but the architects of our reality? When they make the decisions, write the stories, compose the music, and even dream up inventions faster than we ever could? Are we standing at the edge of the greatest leap forward in human history, or the beginning of our own irrelevance? This isn't just about losing jobs, it's about losing purpose. If AI can do everything better, faster, and cheaper, what's left for us? Can we find meaning when the world no longer needs us to build, to create, or even to think? Today, we're diving deep into the paradox of progress, because as AI takes over, we're forced to ask, what does it really mean to be human? Let's explore the future that's unfolding right now. Hey, what's up guys? MKBHD here. Today we're diving into a question that might be the most important and honestly kind of unsettling of our entire technological era. Technology is making humans less necessary, not just enhanced, but replaceable. For years we believed there were things only people could do, but AI is shattering those assumptions. It's taking over jobs we thought defined us, and it's happening right now. So today, we're not just talking about the future of work, we're talking about the future of humanity itself. What does it mean to be human when the world doesn't need us to work, create, or even decide? Let's get into it. Automation used to mean robots on assembly lines. Now AI is coming for brainpower jobs too. We're seeing AI write articles, generate code, design, compose music, even handle legal research. Those knowledge jobs we thought were safe, not anymore. Tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney are getting better fast. Companies already use AI to draft emails, process data, and brainstorm. Cognitive labor is now as automatable as physical labor. If AI can do our thinking, what's left for us to do? The line between human and machine-created work is blurring. Let's talk about skills. Specialized skills used to mean security. Now, AI makes any skill's shelf life short. What's cutting edge today could be obsolete tomorrow. Adaptability is quickly becoming the most important skill. The people who thrive now aren't the ones who know the most. They're the ones who can change the fastest. Most of us weren't taught to be endlessly adaptable. Now, even white-collar professionals are feeling the heat. The definition of skill is changing, and fast. There's a term floating around, the useless class. It's not about intelligence or effort, but economic relevance. As AI improves, millions could be left behind. Not because they're incapable, but because machines do it better. This isn't just a theory. Automation is already slashing jobs. Now it's happening across almost every industry. What happens to society when there's not enough work that needs a human touch? If value stops coming from work, we have to find new ways for people to feel valuable. Work is more than a paycheck. It's our answer to who am I? Our careers give us structure, community, and purpose. But if AI handles most jobs, we're forced to confront big existential questions. Without work, where do we find meaning? How do we prove our value? We've seen confusion and depression when people lose jobs to automation. We might have to completely rewrite what it means to be human. For most of history, more people meant more productivity. With AI, a small team can outproduce a huge workforce. The new economy scales with technology, not population. For the first time, the world might not need everyone to keep producing. How do we distribute wealth and purpose if work isn't central? The risk, massive inequality, with rewards going to those who control AI. Maybe this is a chance to rethink wealth, progress, and what matters. Creative fields aren't immune to automation. AI writes books, composes music, paints, and even scripts movies. Tools like DALL-E and Music LM are making things no human ever imagined. For artists, this is both exciting and terrifying. AI can be a collaborator, but it also means fewer human creators are needed. The competition is now a machine that never sleeps. If even our art can be automated, what's left that's truly human? Every day, algorithms make choices for us, what to watch, buy, or even who to date. It's convenient, but over time, we're less in control of our own decisions. Our feeds, purchases, and entertainment are curated by invisible hands. Algorithms now make high-stakes decisions: loans, policing, hiring. The risk: we lose the habit and maybe the ability to make complex decisions. The more we outsource, the more passive we become. That has deep implications for our autonomy and agency. Are we giving up too much control? With AI handling work and decisions, it's easy to imagine a future where most people are just consuming. Entertainment, food, experiences, delivered on demand, endlessly available. At first it sounds great, but when we stop contributing, it's harder to feel useful. We risk becoming passive, drifting from one dopamine hit to the next. A society rich in stimulation but poor in meaning. Is passive consumption really the end goal? When life gets easier but less meaningful, we run into a paradox. We're wired to seek challenge and growth. Take that away, and even luxury feels empty. Rising anxiety and depression aren't from hardship, but from lack of purpose. If AI takes over, how do we find meaning when achievement and recognition are gone? Some experts warn of a coming psychological crisis, not just individually, but for society. The challenge isn't just technical, it's deeply human. If AI handles work, decisions, and creativity, what's left for us? For the first time, we might have to invent a new purpose. One not about survival or productivity. Maybe it's about exploration, learning, or connection. But it won't be handed to us. We'll have to figure it out. This could be humanity's greatest opportunity or its biggest challenge. We need a new story, a new definition of what it means to live. As we stand at this crossroads, one thing is certain: the future isn't written yet. AI may reshape our world, but what comes next depends on us. Will we use this new freedom to build deeper connections, to heal the planet, to explore the mysteries of consciousness? Or will we surrender to passivity, letting technology decide who we become? The question is not just what kind of future AI will create, but what kind of future we will choose. So what role will you play in the story of tomorrow? Let us know your vision in the comments below. So, here we are. We've talked about a world where humans are no longer at the center, where AI handles the thinking, the creating, and even the deciding. Who do we become when the world doesn't need us to work, produce, or even choose? Maybe we'll find new meaning, or maybe we'll have to reinvent what it means to be human. We're standing on the edge of something massive, a transformation that could redefine life as we know it. So far, we've seen humans merging with machines, humans becoming replaceable, but the transformation doesn't stop there. Next, we dive into genetic engineering and designer humans, a future where evolution itself, child's future, not just their name. Imagine holding the power to shape not only their appearance, but their abilities, health, and even their potential. Imagine a world where parents select eye color, intelligence, or even athletic ability before their baby is born. Where the traits that once unfolded by chance are now carefully considered decisions made in consultation with scientists and geneticists. Picture a society where diseases like Alzheimer's or cystic fibrosis are erased from family trees, not by luck, but by deliberate design. Generations could be freed from inherited suffering, and families might never again fear the shadow of genetic illness. Just decades ago, this would have sounded like the stuff of science fiction. Stories of engineered children and perfect genes were confined to the pages of novels and the screens of old televisions. But today, the power to rewrite the blueprint of life is no longer a distant dream. In labs around the world, scientists are already editing genes, turning fiction into reality. It's here, and it's advancing faster than most of us realize. The pace of discovery is accelerating, and the implications are reaching into every corner of society. The secrets once locked in our DNA are now open for editing, thanks to revolutionary tools like CRISPR. What was once impossible is now within our grasp. But what does this mean for us as a species? How will these choices shape our future, our values, and our very identity? Will we conquer genetic illnesses, or create a divide between the enhanced and the natural? Could we unintentionally build new barriers, even as we break old ones? Will we embrace a new era of self-directed evolution, or open a Pandora's box of ethical dilemmas we're not ready to face? The questions are as profound as the technology itself. The stakes couldn't be higher. Every decision we make now will echo far into the future. The choices we make now could define what it means to be human, not just for ourselves, but for generations yet to come. Our legacy will be written in the DNA of our descendants. In the next few minutes, we'll take you on a journey through this uncharted territory. The story is just beginning, and its ending is still unwritten. We'll explore the promise and peril of a world where humans start designing humans. The possibilities are as exciting as they are daunting. Are we on the brink of eradicating suffering, or risking the very diversity that makes us unique? The answers may surprise you. Welcome to the future of evolution. The decisions begin now. Until now, we've focused on technology shaping our minds and work, revolutionizing how we communicate, learn, and solve problems. But what if the next transformation changes what humans are made of, altering our biology at its very core? For the first time in history, we can edit life itself. Evolution becomes a conscious choice, not just a matter of random chance. We're on the edge of a revolution, not just in gadgets or software, but in the very genetic code that makes us human beings. Imagine a future where traits like intelligence, physical ability, or disease resistance can be selected at will, giving us the power to shape future generations in ways never before possible. That's not science fiction anymore. It's rapidly becoming reality, with breakthroughs happening every year. In this video, we'll explore how gene editing could change humankind forever, opening doors to both hope and controversy. From the science behind these advances, to the ethical dilemmas they raise, and the society that could emerge as a result of these profound changes, let's see what happens when life itself becomes the ultimate upgrade, and humanity begins to rewrite its own blueprint. Let's start with the tech. CRISPR, the Photoshop of genetics. Scientists can now edit DNA almost as easily as correcting a typo. It's precise, affordable, and scalable, unlike anything biology has seen before. With CRISPR, we can remove faulty genes or insert new ones. The implications are massive, not just curing rare disorders, but changing the building blocks of life. This level of control was once science fiction, but with great power comes even greater responsibility. The technology opens new possibilities and raises even bigger questions. One immediate benefit of gene editing is preventing genetic diseases before birth. Doctors could identify and edit out mutations for conditions like cystic fibrosis or sickle cell anemia at the embryo stage. This could mean a generation free from inherited illnesses, fewer children would suffer, and medical costs could drop. But where do we draw the line? Do we stop at healing or start enhancing? Editing embryos changes not just one life, but every generation after. That's a responsibility humanity has never faced before. Once disease is eliminated, what's next? Parents could select traits: eye color, height, intelligence. Designer babies are no longer just a headline. They're a real possibility. Technology and ethics collide. Who decides what's a good trait? And what happens to individuality if everyone chooses the same features? If birth becomes design, who we are starts to feel manufactured. Evolution, once a slow, natural process, is now in our hands. We're not just adapting, we're shaping our species with intent. Gene editing lets us fast forward, choosing which traits survive. Evolution becomes curated, not random. If who we are is a choice, humanity's story is rewritten by us. The risk? Not everyone will have access. Imagine only the wealthy affording genetic enhancements, creating a new biological class divide. Genetically enhanced people could have permanent advantages. That's a recipe for conflict and deeper inequality. Will this technology lift everyone up or split us further apart? If genetic optimization becomes common, perfection could become the new normal. The pressure to optimize might overwhelm parents and kids alike. Could we lose creativity and individuality if everyone fits the same mold? Chasing perfection could have consequences we can't predict. Humanity's strength is our diversity, genetic and personal. If everyone picks the same traits, we risk losing that. Genetic diversity helps us adapt and survive. Controlling evolution too tightly could make us vulnerable. Designing better humans might mean a world less prepared for the unknown. Technology moves faster than ethics. Who decides what's okay to edit? Different countries, different rules, potential for chaos. We risk a fragmented world, gene tourism, and black markets. The real challenge, not just what we can do, but what we should do. Gene editing could let us control how long we live. Scientists are finding genes linked to aging. Tweaking them could slow or reverse aging. Living to 120 could become normal, but raises questions about resources and the meaning of aging. Changing our lifespan could be one of humanity's biggest shifts. As biology becomes engineerable, life starts to look like a product. Companies could patent genes, parents could shop for upgrades, and existence itself could be commercialized. Who owns the right to edit or sell the code of life? When biology is up for sale, the stakes are existential. So, where does this leave us? As we stand on the edge of a new era, the questions before us are more complex than ever. We're at the crossroads of technology, ethics, and identity, where every decision shapes the path ahead. The choices we make now will echo for generations, shaping not just our future, but the very definition of what it means to be human. Gene editing could eliminate disease, create new divides, and redefine life itself. The power to alter our biology brings both hope and uncertainty. The question isn't just what we can do, but what kind of world we want to build for ourselves and those who come after us. Will we use this technology to uplift everyone, or let it deepen the divides between us? The responsibility is ours. Will we celebrate differences or erase them in pursuit of perfection? Our values will guide these choices. The next transformation doesn't stop at the body. It reaches into our minds, our communities, and our sense of self. It changes where humans exist, between realities, blurring the lines between the physical and the digital. In the next part, we explore digital lives, virtual worlds, and the future of reality itself, where imagination and technology converge. Hey, what's up guys? MKBHD here. Today we're exploring something that's changing the way we live, work, and connect with each other. Something that's happening right now, all around us. Today we're diving into a big question. What happens when reality itself becomes optional? It's not just about new gadgets or apps. It's about how technology is reshaping the very fabric of our daily lives, and even our sense of what's real. Work, friendships, even hobbies are digital now. We collaborate with colleagues across continents, maintain relationships through screens, and find entertainment in virtual worlds, all without leaving our homes. The digital world is starting to compete with reality for our time, attention, and sense of self. Our devices are always within reach, pulling us into endless streams of content and connection. Virtual spaces are so immersive that for some, the line between real and digital is already blurry. We can build entire lives online, create digital identities, and experience things that feel just as meaningful as anything offline. What if the biggest transformation isn't in our bodies, but in the world we choose to live in? The boundaries between physical and digital are dissolving, and we're the ones deciding where to draw the line. Maybe the future isn't about improving reality, it's about escaping it. For many, digital spaces offer comfort, excitement, and possibilities that the real world can't always match. When that happens, reality isn't a necessity. It becomes a choice, a decision we make every day as we navigate between the physical and the digital, shaping our own experience of the world. How much of your daily life now happens inside a screen rather than out in the physical world? It's a question worth asking, because for most of us, the answer is quite a lot. Whether we're commuting, waiting in line, or just relaxing at a cafe, Our attention is often glued to a digital device. Screens have become our constant companions. From the moment we wake up, we're checking notifications, replying to messages, and catching up on news or YouTube videos, like this one. Our mornings begin not with conversation, but with a scroll. Phones, laptops, and TVs are now the windows to our world. They connect us to friends, work, entertainment, and information all at once. Gaming, social media, and work meetings, these are digital environments where we spend major chunks of our lives. Our social circles, hobbies, and even our jobs have moved online. Even grandparents are FaceTiming, and families watch streaming shows together but apart. Technology bridges distances, but sometimes creates new ones even in the same room. Living digitally isn't a future possibility. It's already happening, shaping how we connect, learn, and experience the world every single day. Here's where things get interesting. Your online identity can matter more than your real-world self. On Instagram, TikTok, or LinkedIn, you curate a version of yourself for the world to see. That digital self can open doors, land jobs, or even create entire careers. For many, building a digital brand is more important than face-to-face interactions. Likes, comments, and shares become a new kind of social approval. The digital identity isn't just a reflection, it's becoming who you are. What happens when digital spaces feel real? Enter VR, AR, and mixed reality. These aren't just games. They're immersive worlds with high-res displays, spatial audio, and haptic feedback. Developers are building universes where you can walk, fly, and interact with digital objects as if they're real. You're not just watching a world, you're inside it. Companies like Meta and Apple are pouring billions into making these experiences seamless. For many, the virtual is already as compelling as reality. Why choose virtual over real? In VR, you're not limited by appearance, location, or even physics. Want to live on Mars? Or in a mansion? Just pick a new environment. You can meet anyone, explore anything, and do it all from your room. Virtual worlds can be more fun, beautiful, and forgiving than real life. If you mess up, just reset and try again. As these technologies get more immersive, more people may choose digital life, not just for fun, but for living and loving. One of the wildest changes is how people connect. Friendships and even love are increasingly formed and maintained online. Big life moments, weddings, graduations happen virtually now. For some, online spaces feel safer and more authentic than the real world. As VR and AR improve, entire communities could move into digital spaces, making physical presence optional. In a digital world, being somewhere doesn't mean what it used to. You can work in a virtual office, attend a concert across the globe, and party with friends from anywhere, all from home. Location becomes irrelevant. What matters is where you log in. Remote work and online communities have made place a state of mind, not a spot on a map. In the future, we might ask, which world are you in, instead of, where are you? With so many digital worlds competing for our focus, attention is the new currency. Every app and platform wants your time, using notifications and algorithms to keep you engaged. The more time you spend, the more valuable you are, not just as a user, but as a product. Companies pay big to keep you scrolling and interacting. The better they capture your attention, the more they shape your choices and beliefs. In the digital future, controlling attention means controlling reality. Imagine tweaking your surroundings with a swipe, changing weather, scenery, even the people you see. In virtual environments, this is already possible. Reality becomes something you edit, not just endure. No two people have to experience the same world. But if everyone lives in a different reality, what happens to shared truth and common ground? As virtual worlds improve, the temptation to escape grows. Why deal with real-life frustrations when you can jump into a world you control? Escapism isn't new, but now you can live entire alternate lives online. For some, that's liberating. For others, it weakens resilience. The digital shift offers comfort, but asks, are we building strength or just walls between ourselves and reality? If digital experiences are more fun and customizable, why bother with messy reality? For some, the physical world could become optional, something you visit only when necessary. Already, some people feel more at home online than offline. If this trend continues, reality might not be the default anymore. What happens to meaning and connection when reality is just one option among many? So, what does it all add up to? In a world where change is constant and technology shapes every moment, we find ourselves at a crossroads. The question isn't just about progress, it's about what we might be leaving behind. Technology has moved from the background to the center of our lives. It's woven into our routines, our work, and even our most personal moments, connecting us in ways we never imagined. We're not just using digital tools, we're living inside them. Our days are shaped by screens, notifications, and virtual spaces that sometimes feel more real than the world outside. Our identities, relationships, and sense of place are being rewritten by digital reality. The boundaries between who we are online and who we are in person grow thinner every day. As the lines blur, we have to ask, what does it mean to be human when reality is optional? Are we adapting or are we escaping into something less tangible? For every new possibility, there's a new risk. Innovation brings hope, but also uncertainty about privacy, connection, and the future of our shared humanity. Are we gaining freedom or losing something essential? As we move forward, we must consider what truly matters and what we're willing to let go. After all these changes, what remains of humanity? Is it our compassion, our creativity, or the simple act of reaching out to one another? Are we evolving or losing what makes us human? The answer may shape not just our future, but the very core. We began with a simple idea: humans are changing. Every day, in ways both subtle and profound, our lives are shaped by forces we can barely keep up with. The pace of change is relentless, and it touches every corner of our existence. Technology promised comfort and ease, but the questions have only grown deeper. With every new device, every upgrade, we find ourselves asking not just what we can do, but what we should do. Are we gaining more control or slowly giving it away? It's not just about gadgets or jobs, it's about who we are and who we might become. Our identities, our relationships, even our sense of purpose are being rewritten in real time. After exploring mind-machine merges, work's meaning fading, biology redesigned, and reality itself shifting, we're left with a bigger question. What does it mean to be human when the boundaries of humanity are constantly being redrawn? What threads still tie us to our humanity when everything else can be altered or deleted? Is it our memories, our emotions, or the connections we share with others that truly define us? The question isn't just how we'll change, but what will remain after all the changes. In a world of endless possibility, what is truly irreplaceable? Evolution is now transformation, and transformation comes with a cost. For every step forward, something is left behind, sometimes quietly, sometimes with a sense of loss. We know how to build smarter and faster, but what if we lose what makes us human? What if progress means forgetting the simple joys, the acts of kindness, the stories that connect us? Today, we're not just talking about technology's future, we're talking about the future of us. The choices we make now will echo for generations, shaping not just what we do, but who we are. In a world run by algorithms, emotions can seem inefficient. Imagine wearables that manage your mood, smoothing out anxiety and boosting productivity. But if technology erases heartbreak, surprise, or sorrow, do we lose the chaos that gives life meaning? If we trade emotions for efficiency, we risk losing not just pain, but also joy. We once connected face to face, but now our bonds are filtered through screens and emojis. Digital interactions are instant and efficient, but often lonelier and less deep. Relationships risk becoming transactional, networks of convenience, not true connection. You might never feel alone, but never truly seen. The trade-off for speed is depth and vulnerability. The real question, what kind of connections will we have? What does it mean to be you when your appearance, voice, and persona can change with a tap? Digital tools let us swap faces, genders, even memories, blurring the line between real and artificial. This fluidity offers freedom, but also uncertainty. When everything about you can be edited, what can't? Humanity has always been defined by agency, the power to choose, to shape our own destinies, and to decide the direction of our lives. This sense of control is at the core of what it means to be human. But as AI grows more powerful, algorithms already decide what we see, what we buy, and even who we date. Our preferences are shaped by invisible hands, guiding us in ways we barely notice. Soon, these systems could manage our lives more efficiently than we ever could ourselves, handling our schedules, choices, and even our ambitions with seamless precision. The danger isn't rebellion or machines rising up. It's quietly handing over the steering wheel, letting automation make decisions for us while we watch from the sidelines. If we let go of control, are we still the authors of our own stories? Or do we become mere passengers in lives written by code? Technology anticipates our needs, making life feel effortless. But if every choice is guided and every action predicted, is freedom still real? True freedom means risk and uncertainty, not just comfort. A perfectly optimized world can become a cage, even if it feels pleasant. Are we still free if we never have to choose? Meaning once came from struggle and creation. When technology removes friction and provides for every need, what gives life meaning? Without adversity, achievement feels hollow. The challenge of the future isn't survival, it's finding reasons to care. Technology can give us everything except a reason to wake up in the morning. If you can upgrade your mind, redesign your body, and live in any reality, what does it mean to be human? As boundaries blur, we'll have to decide, what is the irreducible core of being human? And can it survive when everything else is optional? The future may hold many paths, enhanced natural, digitally integrated, and virtual humans. This diversity could spark innovation or deepen divides. The challenge will be to bridge the gaps and remember our shared origins. The real risk isn't extinction, it's transformation. If everything about us can be optimized or replaced, what keeps us grounded in our humanity? We risk losing our uniqueness and messiness in the quest for perfection. The ultimate cost, not losing our lives, but losing our souls. None of this is inevitable. The future is shaped by our choices. We decide which technologies to embrace and which values to protect. We're not just witnesses, we're architects. Let's ask what we want to do with the future, not just what it will do to us. The story of humanity isn't finished, and we're the ones holding the pen. 50 years from now, humans may be smarter, more technologically advanced, and perhaps even more efficient than ever before. We might be more connected through digital networks, sharing ideas and experiences instantly across the globe. But will we still be human in the ways that matter most? Progress isn't just about moving forward, it's about what we choose to keep. Our emotions, our imperfections, and our struggles are not weaknesses. These moments of connection, our laughter, our tears, our need for support, aren't flaws. They're our core. If we remove them, we may create something powerful, but unrecognizable. The future isn't something that happens to us. It's something we choose, together. If this video made you think, subscribe to Obsidian Optics. The future started the moment you pressed play. But before you go, pause for a moment. Look around you, at the world, at the people you care about, at yourself. What does it truly mean to be human when everything familiar is changing? Is it our memories, our dreams, the stories we pass down, or the choices we make when no one is watching? Imagine a future where your thoughts can be shared as easily as a photograph, where your consciousness could outlive your body, and where humanity itself could splinter into countless new forms. Would you embrace that future, or would you long for the simple, messy beauty of what we are right now? What if the next leap forward isn't about technology at all, but about rediscovering the connections we risk losing? What if being human is less about how far we can reach, and more about how deeply we can feel? We've only scratched the surface. Next time we'll journey further into the frontiers of memory, identity, and what it means to truly belong. But for now, the question lingers. What part of your humanity would you refuse to give up? Let us know in the comments below. Your thoughts might just shape our next exploration. Until then, keep questioning, keep imagining, and remember, the future is still yours to shape. Before you click away, let's try something together, right now. Close your eyes if you can, and picture the future not as a distant, unreachable place, but as something you're already building with every thought and every action. Imagine waking up tomorrow in a world subtly changed, a world where the boundaries between human and machine have blurred, where you can choose which memories to keep, or even who you want to be. How would you spend your day? Who would you reach out to? What would you fight to protect? Now open your eyes. The truth is, each of us holds a piece of the future in our hands. Our hopes, our fears, and our small daily decisions, these shape the stories that will one day be told about what it meant to live at this turning point in history. So, here's our invitation. Share your vision in the comments below. If you could change just one thing about the world, what would it be? If there's one part of being human you'd never surrender, what is it? Your answers might inspire someone watching from the other side of the globe, or even become the spark for our next episode. We're not just observers of this transformation. We are its architects. So let's imagine boldly, question bravely, and connect deeply, right here together. Subscribe to join the conversation and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next step in our journey. Because the story of humanity isn't finished yet, and your voice matters more than ever.